New Mexico has a new top cop. Troy Weisler has been picked to take the role as chief of New Mexico State Police in May and just took the helm in June.
News 13's Annalisa Pardo talked with the new chief about how he got here and his vision for the department.
I knew early on I was in the right career when I was in investigations, and I would be on hardly any sleep for however many days, and whatever. I would be on 2 hours sleep and get up at 5 a.m. and I was excited to go to work because we had something that we needed to get done.
And Troy Weisler has taken the career he loves to new heights, taking over as chief of New Mexico State Police in June of this year.
I was excited. I mean, I was also humbled being a lifelong resident of New Mexico. I had family in the New Mexico State Police, so I've known a lot about their history and traditions.
A Lovington native, Weisler started on patrol with state police in 2002, covering Deming and Moriarty. Eventually, he worked investigations in narcotics in Albuquerque and Santa Fe, then became deputy chief in 2021.
I knew a lot of kind of what the daily responsibilities of the chief were. I think the part that takes more getting used to is the responsibility portion. I had a friend of mine tell me the fourth star on your shoulder is a lot heavier than the first three, which when you're deputy chief you have three, and so that definitely seems to be the case.
One of the biggest challenges he sees today is staffing, with a roughly 10% vacancy rate. To help, they're in part having civilians fill open seats for jobs like evidence techs, which don't need sworn officers.
And that not only one frees up the resources to have that officer do things that you do need a commissioned officer for, but in addition, it allows them to, it adds to our intelligence capabilities so that we can be more efficient with those limited commissioned officer resources that we do have.
The new chief also wants to focus on dangerous roadways.
Distracted driving, careless driving, reckless driving, drunk driving, because that's a unfortunate trend that we've seen and that we don't want to continue.
Chief Weisler expects certain investments, like the gun ballistics-focused NIBIN program, to pay off soon.
We're starting to get case-specific information and starting to be able to correlate and find connections between cases.
The new chief will lead roughly 700 officers throughout New Mexico.
I feel blessed and lucky that I'm in the position to lead the organization into that bright future.
Annalisa Pardo, KRQE, News 13.
Chief Weisler succeeds Tim Johnson, who spent 4 years in the role.